we'll see the Bears' leader at quarterback, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Bears and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next.
The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Starting Rodrigo Blankenship, and off we go from Soldier Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Throwing to start the drive. Hankins got this complete to Jahan Dotson. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They'll get this down to the 38. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game. Couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. The Bears at 11-2 now, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they go. It's Larson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Off play action. Burks. He finds his man. Complete. That's Leonard.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
Here's Allen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They stay on the ground with Allen. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down, here's an option right.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Allen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
They'll try again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting...
And the ball is knocked out.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
What's the deal, man?
Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Burks.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The 20.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Larson, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. On 3rd down, Larson, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Mooney with another catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. Now a carry for Allen. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Allen. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
That's complete to Mooney. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down at 3, ball on the 7. Up the middle they go. It's Allen, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Hey, check that, street.
He's going to try and take off with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
A gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Hankins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Burks. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd down now, it's Larson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. The corner receiver job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now a give right side. Allen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down, it's Allen, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his second
second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Commanders back out late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. On 1st and 10, Hankins. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, Hankins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Hankins. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case,
now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Fielded just outside the goal line. So we've reached halftime in a wild. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way.
and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On second and goal, here's the option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Throwing to start the drive. Hankins. The slant complete to his running back, McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball turned a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. Hankins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Looking to throw. Hankins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's about piece of set. In a one-possession game, every single step right there could be a difference maker.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Flush to his right. And he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Touchdown, Washington! Travis Kelce, 32 yards. And the Commanders take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
On second down now. It's Allen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down, Burks.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's going to lead him to 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Allen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Bears on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. It's Larson. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they thought they were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On first down, Allen. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle they go. It's Allen. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 29. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now.
They'll run on first down. Allen, nifty footwork. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Holding. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing to start the drive. Hankins. And he loses the football the 2nd time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to get going again.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 4th down, here's the option.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really giving them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that. He's having a big game.
69 yards rushing for him now to go again.
Able to stand back so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you talk to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Back to throw. Burks. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go option to the short side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now Washington down on the scoreboard. 1:51 on the clock. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Hankins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hankins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Hankins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, it's Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Allen. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's going to let it fly.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.